Hi, it's a lovely Saturday morning. I'm here at the allotment, and this is my fourth, sneakily my fifth trip down here. It's quite funny actually, because during the week I did come down here after work on Monday, but the light levels were way too bad for me to actually get any decent footage. But I did dig out a bed, and you didn't see it. I'm so sorry. But I just dug out one more bit. I've got one more to dig out, so you can see that one later. Yeah, because the first two videos that I put up online, I just basically, a friend told me I should put these on YouTube just to document, so I can look back on them myself. And I didn't expect so many people to watch my video. And I'm really chuffed about that. But then once I started looking into like the allotment community, there's such a big, diverse, friendly group of people, and I kind of got a bit nervous because, well, just generally everybody is like, spring is almost sprung now, and everybody's like, they've already started sowing their seeds. People have got like little bean seedlings that have sprouted and started to pot them on, and I haven't done anything. I haven't even finished digging out my beds. So that's why I said to myself I was going to come down in the week, but I realised that there isn't a rush. I don't need to rush. I understand people who already have established allotments. They can already do this kind of, they can already start sowing and stuff like that. But the vegetable gods aren't gonna say, "Oh, Charlie, you're not gonna have a good allotment this year because you haven't started sowing anything yet." Well, that might be the case. Who knows? But I feel like I've got time. I was very worried about I had to rush, but I don't think I have to rush. I don't think I have to. So I packed coming in after work, because doing 8 hours of gardening and then coming to the allotment to do more gardening, I was knackered. I needed a hot bath after Monday, but no, I thought, you know what, I'll just wait until Saturday and I can just get on with everything myself, in my own pace, no rushing. I've got a plan. I've only got one more bed to dig out, which you'll see. I'm going to move half these raspberries and cut them back just to see what growth they grow on. Do they grow on this year's growth or next year's growth? We'll see. And build my cold frame, which I'll have to go home to go get, because it's in a big box and I couldn't walk over with that and like lunch and tools and stuff like that. So I could go home later and get that. And I don't know if you can see, but behind me I've got 15 80-litre bags of composted stable manure that I picked up from a garden centre near where I work, and I've managed to squeeze it all into my little car. My suspension all the way home on the M25 was like, eee! My car was screaming at me on the way home. I had, how many did I get down? I got 12 in the boot with the seats folded down, and then 3 strapped into the passenger seat next to me. My car stunk. It still does smell a little bit. The missus isn't too impressed, but I've managed to air most of it out. But when I was on my way home with the manure in my car, just looking through like the slightest gap in my rear view window that I could see, I picked up about a few dozen mosquitoes. And that wasn't a fun 30-minute journey home once I realised they were there, because once they're there you kind of like, you start getting a bit itchy, and I was like slapping my leg, there was nothing there. But no, I left them all be, and when I got home I just aired it out and wafted them out. So basically I'm a free cab journey for these mosquitoes. But yeah, so I mean, I'm just having a sip of my tea and talking to you guys briefly, and then back to digging. This is going to be the last day that I dig, I promise. And then I'll do much more interesting stuff, and I'll show you what else is going on. But the beds are looking pretty good, pretty clear. I mean, there's a bit of grass that's popped through, but I can just hand weed those out. And just give my edges a tidy over. I do need to cut the grass as well. It'd be nice to add that to the compost. But yeah, so dig out last bed, cut these back, move half of them, dig in my manure, and what else was I going to do? There's some other stuff I'll probably end up doing halfway through the day. But yeah, lovely day today. It's quite warm actually, there's sun. Compared to yesterday, the little blizzard we had on Friday in the morning, God, winds would go crazy, snow's coming at me sideways, and I'm jet washing at work. But I've got waterproof, so if the weather does turn, I've got my waterproofs with me, so I can carry on. No fair weathered gardeners here, I tell you. Should we get to it then? Come on. Why does everything have to be symmetrical? My neighbour next door, he dug up, he's only had his plot maybe a few weeks longer than me, and he pulled up so much rhubarb, but he did say that I could take a lump or two, and it's just been sat there for a while now. This was a few weeks ago. I don't know whether or not to take some. If I do, I would just take it and then just keep it in sight and just put it on my side, and if he wants it back, he can just yeah, take it back himself. Don't know if you can see, but the mounds actually do look quite high at the moment, but they will they'll settle back down. The ones I started off over there, they're pretty much back at ground level. So these will do the same. I finished digging. Thank God for that. Yeah. What to do now? So I'm just gonna go over the beds with a fork, and then add my is it conditioner? Soil conditioner, the well-rotted stable manure. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. But I'm gonna have a little snack first, so bear with me. Now, giving it a light rake over, make it into a nicer tilth. My scarifying rake pulls out the lumpy bits of roots and stuff like that. And yeah, now not going to put too much in, but I think each bed at least deserves 80 litres composted stable manure. So I'm going to dig that in. I'm not going to use it as a mulch, because especially when seedlings are little, they're quite sensitive, and I can burn the roots if I was just to use this as a mulch and then plant directly into it. I can burn the roots. So I'm just going to dig it in, and then later in the season, just add moisture retention. I'm sure I'll find something to mulch around the whatever I decide to put in here. Now this is peat-free, 100% organic, composted stable manure. And if you can see, it's all rather quite lovely. Doesn't have a pooey smell to it, which means obviously all of that's broken down, and just left with this fantastic conditioner. I'm sure I'll keep these bags because it's what you do, apparently. Could grow some spuds in here though. Ooh, that might be a shout. See, I don't know if you can see, I think you can. There's not a lot there, but come the end of the season, I'll dig in a good couple inches of compost, manure, organic matter, whatever I can find, just to revitalise it. But hopefully, I mean, the soil looks pretty dark, it's crumbly, it's quite loamy. Hopefully this is just all it will need for this year's growing season. Hopefully. All this grass, all I did was turn it over and it's dying, but I'm just going to stick this in compost. Well, that is one prepared bed. 15 to go. I'm getting there, slowly. I did most of my talking this morning. I'm gonna just cracking on today. But I am here. And you can see that. It's my first harvest. So there's a carrot. I'll save him. I'll do for my lunch, wouldn't it? Doesn't look too shabby, does it? Quite proud of that. So, before I do these beds, the grass has gone a bit crazy here, so I'm just going to give that a little bit of a clip first, just so I can see where I'm working, basically. Nothing electric here. Not bad. You lot are getting all the angles today, aren't you? Get to see the plot from lots of different aspects. Because these onions are already established and I already put them in, I can't really dig into the bed. I don't want to disturb them again. So yeah, I'm just going to put a nice thick layer of mulch around them. Can't hurt, can it? No fussing, no messing, just a little twist and a little turn, job done. Been gifted some onion sets from a neighbour. Love it, absolutely love it. Everybody's so nice here. Back again, just saying thank you to Calvin for giving me some spare onion sets, which is nice. So I'll just put them in this bed here, and what comes up comes up. Cut away from yourself. if I remember to. Right, I'm done digging. Soil's ready, bed's ready. Just gonna have a tidy up now, and I'll just give you a little show around the beds. Okay, walk out of my shed. Ooh, everybody say it. Ooh, these is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a bugger to keep the grass out of it though, but I think I'll be all right. Ooh, please ignore the non-symmetrical bits. It's okay. Ooh, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. That's not bad, isn't it? And that's my half plot. All the beds dug out. Thank God for that. I can actually get on with doing some more interesting stuff now. So next week, or the week after, I'm gonna have to build my cold frame. I'm gonna have to butcher these raspberries, and I suppose I should get sowing. Oh, I've got a way to heat my cold frame using clay pots or terracotta pots and candles. If anyone can imagine what's going to happen, let me know. But I got a plan. Stan. Oh, I love these beds. Actually digging these through, because everybody else's is really stony, but I hope, because mine are raised, that the stones just stay near the bottom. But obviously the second it rains, all you'll see is stones. But just have to wait and see. Alright guys, well, until next time, see you later.